Hi, today we are at Bao Xiong's farm. I want to thank all our gold sponsors, Male Health Clinic System, the People's Food Co-op, and Ultra Federal Credit Union. Thank you so much for supporting monk farmers.
Okay, my name's Bao Xiong. I live in La Crosse, Wisconsin, but I buy land in Nodai, Minnesota. And we've been working in the garden here for more than 10 years. I do Saturday and Sunday farmer market only. Saturday I go to town in Decorah, Iowa. Sunday I do at Alaska Food Festival. We like to grow kohlrabi, cabbage, and flower, and much more than that, but little each. We also grow raspberry, and we raise some maybe 20 chicken too,
Hi, today we are at Abram Dyke's farm.
Tôi Abram Dyke, tôi tôi tây xong cho trâu lò cho chọn nó. Thời mà của cả chế cơ đó, thì sẽ chọn nó của chỉ con tàu là của bé cơ chứ. Cơ nhá tỏ chế bờ tỏ ha, cơ nhá nó. Cái của cho cho ya tí rồi. Nhớ coi ya dữ luôn, như rau mông rau mì cà tí gì cho ya. Ya cũng nhớ cho chắp lời nhớ coi ya dữ sao. Thế của cho lo.
Tofu's a hard sell for me.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone keeps asking me, can you make this with tofu? Can you make this
Yeah.
with tofu? So I'm like, all right, I'll have more tofu options.
No, Melissa was super jacked. She loves tofu. And I'm learning to like it because if you season it right, it's going to be just fine. But it's a blank slate, and if you paint poorly, it's going to still be poor,
Right.
So I need to look up some Bob Ross and figure it out.
Hi, I'm Bo,
And I'm Abram.
and this is Cooking with Bo. Today we'll be making pork or tofu dumpling, and we're gonna pair it with a cucumber sake. But we're gonna make the drink first, and then we'll go through the mix, and then we'll cook the dumplings. So first we need some sake. This is a rice wine sake that is not like too flavorful, so you can actually like pair it with other flavors. Any juices will go with it really well, but we're gonna do some muddled cucumbers, a little bit of simple syrup, and sake, and we're gonna shake it all together.
Nice.
It's a nice little cocktail.
Yeah.
For each person, it'd be 2 ounces of this, so you could just double it because it's for the both of us.
Great.
And it's not too high; it's like 13% for this.
Oh, sure.
For this brand.
It's like a hefty beer.
Yeah, or like a strong wine. An ounce of lemon juice or lime. I like lemon because it's not as bitter as lime. So you can also put in 2 ounces of that, so it's an ounce a drink.
Okay.
So we're doubling it. Okay.
So simple syrup. How do you typically make simple syrup?
It's just sugar and water, so it's like 2 parts sugar, 1 part water.
Nice. You
And then
like
you
nailed
just-
this thing.
Thanks. And then you just set it over like low heat and stir it for a few minutes until it's all dissolved.
I feel like I'm taking a really long time.
It's all good.
This is going as slow as molasses.
You got this kind of like Florida panhandle thing going, whereas what you really want is more of a Savannah accent, which is more like molasses just sort of spilling out of your mouth.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Perfect 2 ounces.
Yeah. I'm gonna just set these both
Then
over
we
here.
add some ice, and then you shake
Yeah.
it up. Oh wait, our mom
Oh my
cucumbers.
gosh.
Fine. This is about cucumbers.
Yeah. I actually love cucumbers in drinks.
Yeah.
Like it just lightens it up a bit and like just makes it more refreshing than it is a task.
It is a really refreshing thing to add to your drinks. Okay, we don't have a muddle thingy, so we're using what we have in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We all forgot about it. I forgot about
About
it.
being resourceful.
So just muddle as best as you can. You should do this in like a taller cup,
Oh,
so
sure.
your stuff don't roll around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I put ice in it. Oopsie
I lost a
doopsies.
cucumber. Oh my god.
Soldiers!
I'm just losing
Stay in
cucumbers.
line. There we go.
Alright, it's good.
Yeah.
Usually I
You've
would-
captured the essence.
Usually I would like pound it a little more with
Yeah.
like a real like muddling
Something
tool.
poundy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'll
if
do
you're
some extra
wondering
shakes.
like how much cucumber to use,
Yeah.
I usually just use like a 1/4 cup Or you can use more if you want like a stronger flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So toss that in.
So just to make sure, we're
Yeah.
tossing the muddled cucumbers
Cucumbers
into
in
this.
there, yeah.
So then when we pour it out, there's going to be no cucumber in the drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is like different than old fashions or whatever else. You just muddle it right in the glass and then you pour it in there and do the hat dance.
Yeah. Shake it.
Just really beat the crap
I
out of
need
it.
to shake with you too when you're shaking. Okay, so I have here some garnishing.
Yeah.
This is just cucumber peel that I like went around the cucumber, sliced it,
Yeah.
and then just kind of
That's
twisted it.
nice.
And then you could just use like slices of cucumbers if you want, or like
Can you use
thi-
just huge rods? Just toss a huge rod in there?
I don't know how attractive that will look in your drink, or you can like do
Yeah.
like a lemon peel, but because it's a cucumber cocktail,
Yeah.
you want it to be cucumbery.
Right.
So I'm gonna take this guy. He looks
Okay.
really good.
I'm going to take.
That guy looks better than mine.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to stop because I have no idea how much I have left. It's hard to measure when you have like a bunch of ice in there, you know?
Right, right. Okay, and then I just throw in my little garnish.
Maybe
Look at
3
you.
slices.
Maybe
Take
3. Oh, it's pretty. There you
Yeah.
go.
Nice. Now I got
Okay.
a little lily pad situation.
Cheers, we can try it
Cheers.
out. Ooh, I like how cool that tastes.
That is nice.
It
That
would
is
be
really good.
nice on a hot day, right?
Yeah, this is nice in any day.
It's like a cucumber lemonade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Huh.
And the sake is like a floury white rice wine. So
Mm-hmm.
it's got like a light aroma to it. Like you can't really taste it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a super mild. They have really strong versions of sake though, right? Like it's like pretty much
Yeah.
liquor.
Yeah, like you're taking shots of it.
Yeah. So make sure that you get something with that is this kind.
Yeah,
Is there Show Chico Bai?
but yes.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Okay. That's the
Yeah, that's the brand.
There's the Midwest
you
way
can
to say
actually
it.
find that like at the People's Co-op has it, and then Women's
nice.
also have them. Yeah,
Nice. Sweet. I go to the co-op all the time, so that's
yeah,
awesome.
they have that.
Oh, this is so nice. I really like this.
Yeah, I like it too. Okay.
I've definitely ordered a drink similar to this before, and this is even better.
Yeah, you can make it yourself now. It's so
Yes,
easy. It's so
I'm in
easy.
control now.
You can make it. You can impress your guests, and they'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, "What? I ordered something like this all the time. I can just make it here." We're gonna clean up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna make the dumpling dipping sauces. We're gonna make 2 versions: one that's spicy, one that's not spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to mix the fillings, 1 tofu and then 1 pork, and then we're gonna wrap and cook it. So we're gonna clean up, and we'll be
right.
right back.
Cool. Right back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Let me throw this cucumber away so we don't squash him. We don't muddle him with our feet.
There we go. We could have just muddled it with our feet.
So what we need is for the sauce.
Yeah.
We want to do 4 tablespoons of light soy sauce.
Okay.
Okay, and then you could do 4 in yours
Okay.
as well. So yours is the non-spicy. Mine's gonna be the spicy one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna like yours more.
This is rice vinegar. 1 and 2.
So do I need 2 of this as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And then this is half a tablespoon or less for the garlic. It depends on how much garlic you want.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna go maybe half a tablespoon.
Sure.
There you go. So the chili oil is really, really spicy.
Yeah. It is.
The last time I made this, like according to the recipe, it's
Yeah.
2 tablespoons, but that will put your mouth on fire.
Ooh yeah.
So we just want to do.
flirting with fire.
It
And
is.
That's pretty much what I call
So
it.
you want some chili flakes? So I'm just gonna throw some chili flakes in there.
Yeah.
And then I want to do like maybe a little under a tablespoon, just a little under.
So, okay, question about this
Yeah.
situation. So if you do end up buying this ingredient, there's like an inch of the oil and then the rest is the like the crispy chili flakes, right? So do you ever like pre-stir and then scoop it up? Or do you
can,
just okay.
but it's pretty good the way it is.
Yeah,
you
sure.
can.
I just like don't know if I need it to be a consistent thing or do I just use the oil or just the chili? I don't know.
Okay, so
right,
yeah,
yes.
garlic in yours too.
Right, thanks.
Garlic. And then you just kind of garnish the sauce with a little bit of like thinly sliced green onions. And there's your sauce. There, it's all there.
The spicy, nicey, and the mild, wild.
And this could be good. You can like section them out in little bowls so people can dip their wontons in them.
Oh yeah.
Or you can just like take scoops of it and pour over a bowl of wonton. and that'll be nice too.
So yeah, that does
Yeah.
sound nice.
So we can set our sauces to a side, and then we can start
Okay.
our little like mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
forgot
innards.
the name.
We're
I forgot
gonna-
the name for it.
The stuffing?
Yes, the stuffing. So now we're gonna do our mix. I have here half a pound of pork, and then you have half a pound of tofu. And then Abram actually showed me a really good technique to like dry the tofu ahead of time.
With that, I just surround it in a towel and I put some weight on it. So then the towel can kind of absorb all the moisture. And I wait like 15-20 minutes, and then it's drier. It's better to crisp up. It's, I mean, like, especially if you're doing a wrap, you don't want excess moisture. So that totally helps.
Yeah. Okay, so for yours, I think it's just a little bit of garlic,
'Kay.
salt and pepper, and some, I think a quarter cup of the green chives.
'Kay.
You can use chives or green onions, and I love green onions. It gives it like a stronger flavor.
Yeah.
So I'm using
I'm
green
here for
onions.
that. Yeah.
And then half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
So for the pork, you can do sesame oil, and then we want to keep the tofu a little dry. You can definitely put a little sesame oil in it for the flavor, but
Sure.
not too much. Yeah.
So a little bit of garlic means a little bit, like this much, like a
Yeah,
teaspoon.
just a little bit. Yeah, just like a teaspoon, just a little bit for flavor.
Yeah.
So we also are doing half a teaspoon of sesame oil. And then we want like 3 tablespoons of chicken stock for the pork, but no liquids for the tofu.
So with the tofu though, in this style, we're just gonna mash it.
Yeah,
Right.
mash it, crumble it, get it
Sure.
as small as you can, and mix it well.
Kind of want to do it with my hands. I'm gonna
You
do it
can,
with my hands.
yeah, you're just gonna cook it. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw this in. So like a quarter cup. Oh, and a little bit of shallots, I'm sorry. Tiny little bit of shallots in there. Just a little bit, less than a quarter cup. Oh, an egg goes in mine.
Oh,
For,
sure.
for the pork, you need 1 egg to kind of like bind everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like to put like a little bit of corn flour or cornstarch in theirs.
Yeah.
Like just a tiny bit, like a tablespoon or less. It just helps keeps it together better.
And if you've never played with tofu, it's like a flavorless feta. But it will take on any other flavor that you put around it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
it's a good like protein alternative for, vegetarians out there too. So
And the sauce has a lot of flavor.
yeah.
So it's gonna take on the flavor on the sauce. Okay, so with the pork, you're gonna have to really, really mix it. I usually do like gloves and I go in,
Yeah.
but I forgot to bring gloves. So this is what I'm doing with the fork. We're just gonna wrap a little bit here so everyone can see.
Sure.
So for the wrapping, we have wonton wrappers. And half a pound could make up to like 20 wrappers if we do it correctly.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And so we need like little bowls of water to like wet the edges
Okay.
and just like warm water.
Do you want them both open or just one for now?
Yeah, we can just do one for now. That's good.
Okay.
So, and then we can move on to the next one before it dries out.
Yeah. Oh, so dry. This is a timed situation. Like they can dry
If you leave it
out?
out too long, it might dry out. Yeah.
Is this one of those things that you can like put a moist towel over it and will it stay longer, or is it?
I've never tried that.
Okay.
Okay, it's almost like an egg roll, but it's smaller.
Okay.
Yeah. So you will just grab your filling.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I didn't mix mine as well as I did, as I want to.
Can I use a measuring cup?
Yeah, but no.
We take a normal spoon.
Yes, take a normal spoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you just grab a little bit,
Yeah.
place it in the middle. You don't want to grab too much because then it will be hard to wrap it.
Okay.
And then you wet the bottom edges from top, from to side, like that.
I feel like a really weird DJ. Helper, helper. Okay.
And then you fold it in half like this.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Ooh, my stuff is squeezing out already. My fillings.
Yeah.
Too much fillings. I can't speak today. Mine has too much fillings. All up in the fillings.
Up
Okay.
in the feelings. Okay.
Okay, and then
so I
you-
got a folded flag mode.
Okay. You can definitely just leave it like this, but I
Yeah.
would prefer you to fold it in half.
So it gives itself some love.
Make it look like a little boat, kind of, and then wet the bottom edge, and then fold it over. So it looks like a little gold nugget or like a little boat.
Sure.
Like
Ooh,
that.
I like yours way better. This is gonna be
takes
where my
practice.
skill really.
My first one was not pretty.
Well, I want mine to.
Takes practice.
It's a little. And then you gotta
Try another
self-love.
one. So that's why you don't want to go overboard with your fillings.
Yeah. I will say, like, just the wrap itself is oddly satisfying to touch.
Yeah.
Just like feels nice.
Okay.
Oof, that's too much.
This one's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't eating with my eyes.
Think of the wrap.
I know.
The wrap one.
Okay. How's yours looking? Mine looks a little bit better.
Well, yours is already done, and mine has just begun. So.
Since we're making 20 per batch, like then this will feed 2 people and that would feed 2 people. But
okay.
but other than that, like I think this can feed 3 people and that could feed 3 people.
Okay.
Each recipe can.
So this is like wait, how much is a serving? 10?
20.
20.
Oh, a serving.
Yeah.
A serving.
Per person, typically?
I maybe this is just me. I had a smaller stomach, so I was full after eating 6 to 8.
Okay.
Like really full.
Yeah.
But I mean, some people can eat more, so it just depends. If you're just doing appetizers, it could feed 4 people, of course. Like each of these recipes can feed 4 people. But if you're like doing it as a meal, then I think this recipe will feed 2 and that recipe will feed 2.
Okay. Do.
Bro,
What is it?
yours don't look like boats or nuggets. They
Shoot.
look like little envelopes.
They are little envelopes. They're ready for the mail. What about this? This looks like a boat.
That looks like a boat. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Nailed it.
Let me show you again.
I think I got it.
Over.
It's embarrassing. I don't know what a boat looks like.
Over. Little
go.
gold nugget.
Yeah.
Let me help you. Tight little nuggets.
Tight nuggets.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to tighten this nugget. It's going to be the tightest nugget. Yes.
So I got 5
That-
down. How many have you got?
I got
5. Yay.
all right.
Yay.
Cool.
Half a serving for a person.
Yes, we've done it.
We're getting there. Okay. All right, we can cut for now and then we can have people come help us.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Whoa, that one sounds like a jet engine.
Okay, so we have
Yeah.
2 pots of water boiling here. These are kind of like mid-sized pots. That one's a little bit bigger, but we do have a lot of wontons here. So I've got 21 and you've got a little bit over 20 wontons.
Yes.
So that's pretty good. And we
Yeah.
only use 1 package of wrapping. So that's
Yeah.
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 And then you are, yes, olive oil, because we're going to saute some bok choy to go on the side of our dish. Just kind of like an extra side for like vegetables, because we're doing a lot of meat and protein here and starch. So once the water boils, so mine doesn't need to boil right away for me to add my wontons.
Sure.
In fact, for the pork, you don't want it to come to a boil. You want it to be like just really hot. Yeah. So that you don't overcook the wrappers. Because you want the pork to cook, right?
Yeah.
And then the tofu, you can just boil it straight. Once it gets really boiling, you can just
Okay.
throw it in. And
Bubble boiling
it should take about like
situation.
10 to 12 or 13 minutes to cook those until like once they start turning clear and you can
Okay.
see through them, they're like the wrapper's cooked.
That's when they're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the pork is a little tricky. So you have to constantly kind of stir them a little bit
Okay.
so they don't stick to the bottom. The pork is tricky. Once this comes to a boil
Mm-hmm.
for like 2 minutes, we add in a little cold water so it doesn't overcook the
What?
wrapping.
Okay,
Yeah.
A slow and low situation,
Yeah, it's one of those situations.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go back to high for the pork.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to add a little garlic into your pan
Yeah,
over
I
there?
sure do.
For the
Just
bok
gonna reach
choy?
over all this
I know.
fire. There we go. What, like half of this?
Just a little bit. Yeah, like maybe 1/3 of that. Not too much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Something like that. There we go.
yeah.
Is it okay if I put the bok choy in? Or do you want to wait until it's closer to the time?
Yeah, you can put the bok choy in. That's totally fine. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Sizzle. Oh boy. Whoopsie doops.
There goes one.
My bad. I'm really good at making things into where they need to be.
Okay, I think yours is good to drop yours in.
Oh, yes. Just little boats. So
Little boats.
with the fold, you want it to look like a boat,
Yeah, like a little boat.
not like an envelope hugging itself, I guess.
Right.
That's what we learned. All right. So what I'm looking for is transparency,
Yep.
and that's pretty much like the main indicator of it's done.
Yep. Yeah. The tofu like doesn't really, you can't really overcook it or undercook it.
Yeah.
So as long as the wrapper turns clear, then it's done.
And you still want to stir it, even though you don't have to care about the cook as much.
Yeah,
because
as long
they'll
as it
stick to
doesn't.
each other.
Yeah,
right?
they stick to each other. They stick to the bottom. Just like give it a little stir. So now it's been like maybe 3 minutes for my hot dish here. I'm gonna pour in some cold water,
Yeah.
just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna let it come back to a boil.
That's wild.
And then I'm gonna do it one more time.
Yeah.
So once it comes up to a boil for a good like 2 to 3 minutes, and it's starting to turn more clear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it one more time and then just let it completely boil, and then it'll be good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we just want to make sure the pork is cooked,
Yep. Fair.
and we don't want the.
I too want the pork to be cooked.
Yeah, and then we don't want the wontons to be so soggy that it won't taste as good. Or it's just falling apart when you plate it.
Right. So
Yeah.
does that when it's soggy as heck, does that mean it's overcooked?
Yeah, when it's
Okay.
too soggy, I think it's a little overcooked.
Okay.
Or it just falls apart when you're trying to eat it. Okay, so.
I can see some chives through mine.
Yeah, nice.
Is that
Just a little more time. Yeah.
a wee bit? All right.
Almost there. Yeah, mine is almost there too. So you can start seeing them.
I might stir this up a
Yes.
little bit.
You can even add like a little water in once they. Or instead of water, we can just do like a little bit of soy sauce.
Oh sure, yeah, a little salt.
A little salt and soy sauce.
Love
yeah.
it. Thought I had some there.
And then you could do like salt and pepper too.
Yeah.
So we'll just do a little bit of this.
A little drizzle.
And then you can do a little salt and pepper, and then that should be all we need.
I don't typically deal with a lot of boiling things right in front of me.
It's really hot in your kitchen right now.
It's like, hey, here's a sweat test.
Yeah.
What do you think? Good to go?
Yeah, give it another stir, and then I think they should be good to go in the next 2 minutes or so.
Oh,
They look pretty good. Lift one up, just so I can
Sure.
see it.
this is what it looks like. Oops,
Yeah,
let's
they're
just do
getting really
this.
close. Yes, getting really close.
Okay.
I think they might be ready. I don't know. We'll give it another minute.
All right.
They're looking really close. They're
All
looking
right.
like almost to the point. Look how well these are holding together.
Look at that.
So happy.
No
about
air, no moisture.
that. Yes.
I'm pleased to report that all of the boats are currently still boats,
Oh, thank God.
I believe.
Yeah. If you do envelopes, they'll ooze out of the envelopes.
Boats are more structurally sound for
Yeah.
water, I guess. If you're gonna be boiling them.
So I'm gonna add my cold water once more.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I think you're good. You can start scooping them. If you want to plate them, you can.
Yeah, sure. And then I'm
Are
gonna
we
turn
gonna
off
be
those
able
guys.
to like tell the difference
good.
between pork and
Yes, because
why?
I got an idea. I'll put a little green chive on one side, or something.
Just only one side. We're supposed to garnish them.
Well, yeah. Here, just like a little garlicky situation, just like right here.
Oh, okay.
You know, just like a little something that'll differentiate.
And which side is this one?
That one's my side.
Okay.
Can we put that back in the middle so I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
plop these boys out? Boaty boys. Floating home.
I think mine needs like a good 3 minutes to keep cooking.
Okay, so sometimes people
Yeah.
fry dumplings, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll boil them and then they'll pan sear them.
Yeah, that's easier
Yeah.
to do actually. Yeah. Than just deep frying them.
Yeah.
Because you have all that oil. So this can actually, you can sear this on a pan once it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, I think mine's done.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, like it almost looks like a noodly situation.
Yeah,
almost with the
so
wontons.
it's got a little liquid in there, which is fine. You can always drain it a little more. So you can always just yoink
Look at that.
that.
What
And
a
then you
professional.
put the sauce over it,
Yeah.
and then a little sprout and green onions. And it's beautiful. Wow. So then you can sauce.
Yes.
And I'm gonna sauce my individual guy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do like the regular guy, regular sauce.
The guy.
And then I'll do like a light spicy sauce. Because these are the same, but this is just spicier.
Yeah.
So then we're just gonna douse that on top. And then once you do that, you can garnish it with a little green onions. And I have some sprouts back here. throw some sprouts on, and that's our bowl.
Sweet. I'm gonna go sprouts and then green onion. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an order or a
No.
system.
There is an order. Okay, so then
'Kay.
maybe we could also just
Dress that up?
dress this
Sure,
up.
sure.
So then I'll go over with regular sauce, just so we don't kill everybody.
Doesn't that look good though?
It
We'll
does.
just have this out and then people can
Yeah,
dunkaroos.
it does look good. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you have your sauce bowls, so everyone could just dunk them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We eat it with spoons, huh?
We have to eat it. Yeah, eat it with
The
spoons.
theme of this meal is spoons.
Actually, we need bigger spoons.
Whew.
Hey, bro.
This one's dirty. Sorry, I'm sorry. There we go, bigger spoons, big boys.
Mine's
No.
gonna be spicy.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we sauteed some bok choy to
Yes, we
kind
did.
of like accent this whole dish. It's just soy sauce, salt, and pepper, and then we're gonna eat this. So I think I went overboard with my spices, and we also tossed some sprouts on top of it and green onions. How's yours?
It's really good.
Yeah. What? Do you want a pork? I haven't
Sure.
eaten one yet. You want to take a pork?
Yeah, just yeah.
Take a pork. I'll take
Do you
one
want a
of your-
tofu? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a tofu.
Wow.
I
That
think I
pork
need-
one.
I
That's
need
nice.
More, I need more spices, right? It's not too spicy because we tone it down just a little bit. I usually go overboard with that garlic chili oil, that fried garlic chili oil.
You're flirting with fire, that's what I say. I like I think I like the pork
okay.
ones better.
Yeah?
Just because I feel like they get more firm with them getting cooked. And that's just kind of nice to have that like textural variance with like the soft
Yeah,
outside and then the
yeah.
firm inside.
The tofu is actually pretty good too.
Yeah, the
like
flavor
really-
is really good. I like that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how easy do you think this is to make? Besides like the wrapping time.
Right. I mean, if time isn't an issue, I would say it's pretty simple. Like both mixes didn't have too much ingredients. And like nailing the fold, that'll be a thing.
Making tiny boats.
Yes, make sure it's a boat and not an envelope. And then also, just like getting that consistently done and getting the air out. So like I feel like it's a little more difficult, but it's also still like super flavorful. And I actually enjoy times where you're doing something that's monotonous with a bunch of people to like prep food. Like whether it's just chopping a bunch of food or wrapping wraps. It's like a great conversation time, and like everyone can be like, oh, you suck at this, and like just kind of like joke around and stuff. It's good.
Right.
It's a good time.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty filling. I'm eating I just ate too, and I'm pretty full actually. Thank you for joining us. I'm Bo,
And I'm Abram.
and this has been Cooking with Bo. Abram's yours look nice too.
Ours do look nice.
I was gonna show you a trick, Abram. I put
Yeah?
my thumbs right here, and
Yeah.
it pushes the air out,
Oh, sure.
and then that's what I do, and then I leave my fingers together like that.
I just feel like a shitty masseuse when I'm trying to get it out.